We are ready to go. CTM Mega Masters Championship of Tetris Wowies, guys. April 2023. Round 1, the Mint bracket between Rhubarb, which goes well with Mint, and Sodium, which also goes well with Rhubarb. So there you go. We got a delicious pie here for you. Rhubarb, Sodium, that's seed. 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Not a new seed. It's a countdown. It's not a new seed. I just hit the wrong button. K9 watching Tetris with the 3, 2, 1 countdown bits. Thank you so much. Pumpy Heart says, monthly Tetris. I was driving a Taco Bell for lunch when I drove past a 13-inch CRT sitting on the side of the road, stopped and grabbed it so we can use it at Lone Star. High production quality Mega Masters. There you go. Does it have AV inputs or that? I mean, that's the important thing. It needs AV inputs. I can't deal with this RF stuff. AV and RF. Perfect. All right, we have new copy pasta. Thank you, Pumpy. 71,000 here for Rhubarb. 69,000 for Sodium. Good to see Sodium again. You know, some of these players used to make the top 16 a little bit more consistently. And, you know, I pretty much only do Masters nowadays. Just leave, let super streamers have some streams. So it's good to have some of these players who, you know, I haven't seen in a while. Sodium is now like 30 years old. I don't know how he's aged 30 years in the last 3 years, but there you go. 141 Sodium, 142 for Rhubarb. All right, Rhubarb taking the skim there, waiting on the bar. Tetris, Rhubarb, Tetris, Sodium. Wow, qualifying is open. Oh my word, for May? Yeah, May is going to be normal month for challengers on down, but for Masters, it's going to be faster Masters. Which means it'll be 19 starts with an abbreviated, instead of 230 lines to 29, there'll be 100 lines, then double kill screen set up on 39, I guess. Faster Masters. Although we could have the full 230 lines if we, you know, did 19 and then, I don't know, set up 2x kill screen on another level, right? You could have 230 lines. What level would you have to set it up at to get the 230 lines? Somebody do the math. I can't do math right now. 290 for Rhubarb, 328 for Sodium. All right, Tetris Rhubarb, 318. And we have a prediction there in Twitch. Very good. So both players rolling. Everybody loves rolling, right? Drumming your fingers in succession at the bottom of the controller, or the underside of the controller, driving it up into your other thumb or forefinger so as to affect very rapid presses of the D-pad left and right. Allows you to go much faster even than hyper tapping, but certainly faster than the game was maybe designed to be played. We've literally broken the game in the last several years, and yet we still have a competitive scene around it, thanks in no small part to some of the great folks who do technical work here, like for our training and competition cart, Kuryava, really making this all possible, honestly. 442 Rhubarb, 487 for Sodium. We would love folks to do sponsor quests for the Matcherino. I think people are like, oh, it's over $10,000. These sponsor quests don't matter. Well, they do matter. One, you know, it does add some prize money to the prize pool for the players. And, you know, over the course of a month, it really adds up. 500K here for Sodium, 488 for Rhubarb, going to get a Tetris 511. But also, you know, it is a signal to yourself as a fan, and it, you know, it just is a way to reinforce to yourself that, you know, hey, I am the kind of person who can make a little extra effort to contribute to something I care about, you know, and it's good to be that kind of person. 538 Rhubarb, 504 Sodium. Sodium going to get, oh, great adjustment from Sodium here. We'll be able to eke out an extra Tetris before 19 as a result. And 551 transition from Sodium. Tor BG says, why is it so relaxing to watch Tetris? It ought to be nerve-wracking. Yeah, I think it's because I'm probably putting you to sleep. That's probably part of it. B Kid with the sponsor quest. Look at that. And you get your little name on the stream as well when you do them. So there you go. Sodium in a little bit of a dig here. Now that is dependent on a long bar. Gets the bar. There we go. Beautiful L barely gets into place. And we'll uncover the right side, get that Tetris. So a very nifty sequence there from Rhubarb to recover, Sodium to recover. Tetris Sodium, 689. Tetris Rhubarb, 786. Yeah, it's relaxing right up until 29, and then I start to clench a bit nowadays. It's so interesting. You know, players used to be able to hit that. Oh, B-Kid, thank you. Oh, no, Sodium with that T. This is very dicey. Cannot really afford. Well, maybe can afford. It is a roller. Gets that down. So that should make it definitely accessible by multiple pieces on the left, and it is. So there we go. 908 Rhubarb, 758 Sodium. All right, gets the bar over. And Rhubarb up over 200,000 points. Misdropped Sodium. The S on the right side of the board. Oh, and flings that J into place, getting pieces to the left. Oh, no, the bar did not go to the left. We'll see. That L. Oh, no. It's about to be a top out for Sodium. Rhubarb is good in game number 1. Tolstoy, thank you for the sponsor quest. B-Kid, you're doing sponsor quest. Really appreciate the support. And yeah, it looks like a small amount, but you know what? It contributes, you know, a little bit. It adds up, and then it just signals like, hey, we care about what you're doing, and I'm willing to do a little bit. Yeah, 1.1 for Rhubarb. All right, Rhubarb just mullining in the first game of the match. And let's see if Rhubarb can dig this out. I'm rooting against digging that out. And there you go. Topped out, and I'm happy. All right, both players are ready. It is game 2, Rhubarb and Sodium. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And don't mind me if I take a hit off this Coke Zero. Wow, you guys should have heard that one. Oh my word. That's what we need is a we need all kinds of weird contests, you know. Unlock at certain subscriber levels. Pumpy will add it in post. It did not make it to the recording, Pumpy. Or you just put in a fake one from a sound effects library. Great. All right, 115 Sodium, 76 Rhubarb. Playing one row off the bottom. Oh, Rhubarb with the line spin. There you go. Automatic victory. Rhubarb going to get another mildly dirty Tetris. One row off the bottom. Tetris Sodium 185. Rhubarb trying to, can stay one row off the bottom for a while. There's no need to go to some massive dig, burning singles and doubles and triples to get rid of it, when you can just probably happen upon it naturally as you clear Tetrises. Another Tetris Rhubarb. Into the lead. And there we go. All right, so now that is accessible. We'll see if we can get the bar down there. No, just going to have to go center wellen. All right, let's see what Rhubarb does now. We're going to take the double. All right, just going to take the double. Transfer the well. Sodium 281, Rhubarb 290, just about halfway to the level 19 transition, where the speed will increase by 50%, 50. Oh, did I miss the square adjustment? And of course, the speed increases again at level 29 by 50%, right? Is that 50%? Or is it 2 times? I always forget. Then it's going to be double kill screen. And so it's going to increase by 100% on level 39. So Twitch has this feature where you can share your watch streak privately with the moderators. And what is the purpose of that? I don't understand. Why wouldn't you share it publicly? Why privately? I don't get that. Is it a secret if someone watches 3 times in a row? And presumably if they're sharing it with me, they must be okay with me sharing it with everyone, right? I don't know. I don't get that feature at all. 433 Rhubarb, 448 Sodium. What features would I like Twitch to add? Good question. I don't know. What features would y'all like Twitch to add? 496 Sodium, 525 Rhubarb. Well, this isn't a feature, but I really would like to be able to simulcast to YouTube. Like, you should have enough confidence in your platform that you think even if people have the option to watch on YouTube live, they will still choose Twitch, right? Making people have an exclusive in this day and age, for any given broadcast, All All right, 595 Rhubarb. One more Tetris available for 19, and there it is, 619. Transition for Rhubarb. Tetris Sodium 615 transition, so pretty neck and neck. I wish the TV application, at least on my smart TV, would stop like going to sleep. Like I wish it would keep my TV awake. But I like every like 10 minutes or so, I have to hit a button on the remote to keep it awake. That's an annoyance. 728 from Rhubarb. If you have not watched CTM on your TV, it's awesome. Especially with this new scene. It looks really good. I thoroughly enjoy it. 733 Rhubarb, 683 Sodium. Now, let's see what Sodium does with that. Okay, yeah, just gotta... Okay, great. Abby Normal with the $10 contribution to the prize pool. Thank you so much, Abby Normal. Your generosity, much appreciated. All right, Rhubarb set up for the Tetris, gets it. Rhubarb up by about 92,000 points. I've thought about maybe doing one or two of these streams onto YouTube and see what happens. Should I do it? I mean, can't have Twitch vote on that because I think people here would much rather watch on Twitch. But, you know, one or two, that'd be kind of fun, right? Just as a surprise. Surprise, we're on YouTube, you know? $773 Sodium, a bit of a messed up board there. I wonder what you're going to flick in there. Answer is nothing, and that's probably the best move. All right, gonna knock away that triple. Good, clean, low board now for Sodium. Ignis says stream simultaneously. Yeah, we're not allowed to do it just by the nature of our partner agreement. Tetris Rhubarb, 968 into level 27, 823 Sodium. And there is a Tetris dirty into column 10, 2 rows off. Yeah, where it's not exclusive, like we can only live stream ever. It's just the same stream cannot be simulcast. It's basically a non-simulcast agreement. And then a 24-hour exclusivity for Twitch for the VOD. A53 Rhubarb, 900K for Sodium. Rhubarb into 29. The A56. Sodium back by 120,000 points. That L is a little dicey, but should burn away fairly easy. That T, all right, good. Floating Mino, my favorite. Size line spin, I love any floating Minos. Oh, we're going to miss with that Z, and that is going to lead to a cascade of failure and top out here for Sodium here in game 2. Rhubarb is ahead and gets the game. GG's. All right, we got two ready players. It is game 3, Rhubarb and Sodium. Overdose, let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Dragon Gaming says Rhubarb competed last year. I recognize him from last year in Portland. Yes. Then again, you might have seen any number of similar looking people. Could be Foiled Thrice, could be Rhubarb, could be WMD 88, could be kind of Tegamech in a way, put glasses on Tegamech. A lot of people look exactly the same. All right, we're getting a bit droughted here in this game, and that means Sodium in a little bit of a situation early on. Does open up the right side. Oh no, that T did not get over where Sodium needed it. Oh no, this is so tough. Does open up again the right side. Where's the bar? Oh no, that's gonna be a top up for Sodium. Are you serious? How many bars was that? Holy crap. I'm gonna show you. It was 2 bars. 2 bars. Well, thanks, RNG, and we re-rolled to get that. Oh my word. But that is part of the game. You have to stack in such a way. I'm not, lecturing, but I think someone would tell you have to stack in such a way that you have to prepare for droughts, right? So GG's Sodium, tough way to go out. Let's go. This is game 2 of the Mint bracket between Ella, former CTM champ, and Jordan. Let's go 3, 2, 1 Tetris. K9 watching Tetris, thank you so much for the countdown bits. Oh no, Jordan! I'm sitting here messing with the scene and Jordan is topping out. Well, what was the seed for that one? Ella is already good. All right, 2 ready players. Let's go. Game 2, 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Ella versus Jordan. I guess we're looking to speed run the Mint bracket. All right, Tetris for Ella. There's one Jordan. Game 2 kind of feels like game 1. All right, a little bit of a maybe misdrop there for Ella. Trying to clear all this out. The winner of this match will take on vicious Rhubarb, one of the most vicious vegetables you could ever find. Is Rhubarb a rhizome? I don't remember, like the botanical classification of rhubarb. Is that a rhizome? Not sure. 162 for Jordan, 90,000 for Ella. And Dirty Tetris Ella. All right, had to maybe resist the temptation to make a Dirty Tetris out of that because there's already a Dirty Tetris waiting, and Ella will get it. 142, 169 Jordan. And another Dirty Tetris Ella, 167. And you can see very clearly, since we got a good cam from Jordan, you can see very clearly the The rolling motion. Just rumbling those fingers underneath the underside of the controller, driving it up into the thumb that is hovering over the D-pad. Tolstoy confirming that rhubarb is a rhizome. Thank you so much. All right, Ella, there we go. A traditional looking Tetris in the traditional well, and another one. So there you go. Jordan gonna roll that square over to the left and try to clean all this up. We'll uncover the right side, get to long bar just in time for the Tetris. And another one. So 340 for Jordan, 288 for Ella. Both of them sitting on 82 lines. I know. Tetris player with good cam, unheard of. Correct, B-Kid. That is correct. Oh, look at that adjustment for Jordan. Love it. Oh, Jordan stashing those squares. And, you know, you can see, oh, it looks like a miss, but those aren't usually that bad because you're leaving yourself like a tuck situation that is easily resolvable. You're seeing a lot of that the last year or so. You know, they are rolling those squares over and you think, oh, they didn't get it all the way over. Well, maybe they would prefer to, but you're just seeing a lot of, it almost seems like, well, it doesn't matter if you get it over because I know that I will have a tuck setup. 425 Ella, 421 Jordan. All right, 495 Ella into the lead. We're just 10 lines away from the 19 transition. Tetris Jordan, 495. About a Tetris behind. There's another one. All right, 590 for Ella, 553 Jordan. Someone in chat saying if someone could invent a way to shoot actual film and then live stream the reel of film, that would look nice. Keep a retro vibe from Tetris going. And someone says, "Oh, just run it through a filter." I think you could probably run it through a VCR or something. That's what like Tim and Eric do, right? Tim and Eric run their stuff. This is what I've read. They run their stuff like through and like a VCR, record it onto the VCR, and then they hit the VCR, like literally physically hit it to cause all the little jumps and imperfections while it's recording. This is what I've heard. 686 Ella, 623, now 651 for Jordan. Awesome stream. Great job. Great job. 747 Ella, 656 for Jordan. Tetris is here waving hello. Welcome. I mean, I for one don't really need there to be a retro vibe. I'm happy to bring this into the 21st century. 811 Ella, 729 for Jordan. So these folks, they're just going at it. Tetris Jordan. Jordan's 60,000 points behind or so. Well, now just about 40,000 points behind. And there's a Tetris 825. There's one for Ella. So yeah, 40,000 point lead or so. Is there a tournament with age brackets? No. Usually don't care for tournaments that are based on, like, I don't know, people's individual characteristics, or, you know, age and gender and location and things like that. That's not something that interests me necessarily. Someone could do it. Tetris for Ella, max out going into 28. 964. Jordan has the max out here on 28 as well. I mean, there are DAS tournaments, and so you'll see some of the older people in the DAS tournaments. So Jordan into 29 at A70. Ella transitioning with kind of an awkward stack here. Gets a long bar down for the double. See if Ella can recover. And the answer is no, A78. And Jordan is good with the B21 here on level 30. So Jordan was behind for a significant portion of the latter half of that match. But I'm going to stick around long enough, make it up. Post 29, no problem. Jordan's going to tie it up. What was once a best of 5, now a best of 3. Ella and Jordan tied at 1 apiece. Let's go. 3, 2, 1 Tetris. And it was really 2018, even before CTWC, like the online scene had a lot of young players that just hadn't had a chance to, you know, play in CTWC yet. Like, you know, that early 2018, a lot of players coming through then. And then once Joseph won, I mean, that inspired a whole other group beyond the Boom Tetris for Jeff people. Dragon Gaming says I'm 24, turned 25 and feel crippled. So no, you could play. I mean, Nenu is like 23, 24. I mean, you know, there are people that are rolling, people that are tapping. I mean, and then there's also DAS, you know, which is completely accessible to anyone. You know, I mean, assuming they can play Tetris at all. 117 Jordan, 141 Ella. Of course, Green Tea is 38 years old and was a, you know, semi-finalist. That's a meme. Old memes. So you can't do the old memes when you're streaming on the retro category in Twitch, because people are like, what? It's really? We're streaming on the Tetris category. People like, they all know that stuff. 258 Ella, 194 for Jordan. Oh, dog's going bonkers outside. Oh, whoa. Did you see that flying in front of one of the cameras there? Like some moth or something. Did you see that? Oh, my word. All right. Getting a little tricky here. Okay. Oh, there we go. Beautiful L piece. And we'll uncover the well Flinging those squares to the left, and Tetris for Jordan. 275. Got a clean stack. Tetris ready. Gets a Tetris. Ella 357. Blocked well here. One little annoying gap there in column 9. Little notch in the stack. Prevented Tetris. Will get the triple and is now dirty. Gets the dirty Tetris. And setting up right over it. Trying to get a good, clean, well transfer. But not going to be able to. So a little extra burning, but not too bad. And that T will be great. 393 Ella, 307 Jordan. Tetris Jordan, 333. A little bit of a low transition. Low pace for Jordan through 100 lines. And we'll see. This is getting very dicey. Oh, it gets the J over the long bar over. Like it's nothing. And another Tetris over there. You can breathe a little easier. It's still amazing to me you can get pieces over that high on the board. 3 years ago, unheard of. Or maybe heard of, but very rare. Tetris Jordan 450. Kind of closing the gap a little bit. Just 8 lines to go to the level 19 transition. Tetris Jordan, Tetris Ella. Richard Wolf rating party of 7. Thank you, Richard Wolf, for the raid. All right, Ella got to transition a little bit awkwardly here into 19. We'll see if I can get this down. Okay, so that's a single. Jordan with the Tetris, 527. This is getting pretty high up on the board now for Ella. Gets that long bar to the right, though. Oh, no, the double flip of the S piece. Probably going to seal it here. And Jordan is ahead and takes game 3. GG's. Yeah, that double flip. Fatal. And that's what it is. When you're up that high on the board, one false move and that's it. And so Jordan can seal it up right here. 3-2-1 Tetris. Ella trying to stave off elimination here in round 1. I was about to make a joke about myself having to stave off elimination for another hour. But I won't make that joke. Disgusting. All right, Jordan there trying to take care of the stack. Long bar, flat burn. Kingsman loves it. Oh, Raybert with the follow. Wow, thank you. Yeah, we are at over 6,800 followers here on Twitch. We're almost at 8,000 on YouTube, I think. So if you're watching this on Twitch, go follow on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, go follow on Twitch. And definitely like the video, subscribe, but I'm going to say don't hit the notification bell. You know, we get too many notifications, and really, you just check in with your subscription feed on YouTube. You're not going to miss anything. It's going to be in there. So do not bang that notification bell. You know, I'm going to walk back some of what I'm asking you to do. You know, too many notifications. We need time away from notifications. $133 apiece for each of these players. All right, Jordan getting up a little bit high on the board. And Ella with a little bit of a situation. But we'll uncover and get that dirty Tetris in the left well. 169, but 211 now for Jordan. Yeah, Ella, former CTM champion. But hasn't been playing in CTM very much of late. But it's good to have him back. All right, Tetris Jordan, 304. The winner of this gets to face Vicious Rhubarb. All right, column 4 well open for Ella. Long bar there, and Tetris. I haven't been banging Tetris, you know, bang Tetrising or whatever as often as I used to. I'm not sure why. You know, I used to go bang Tetris for, you know, I feel like I need to do that now. $336 Ella, $361 bang Tetris for Ella. Yeah, that feels good. I mean, you can't bang every Tetris, right? You gotta save it for special occasions. All right, Jordan in a little bit of a sitch. Oh, that's a beautiful J piece, and we'll uncover. Hello. Open well, Jordan. Looking for that long bar to cap it off. Getting a little droughted, though. Yep, taking the burns. There's the bar. Tetris. Jordan, 421. Ella, 411. Good, clean board. Trying to flatten it out. Keep that well open. We'll keep it open. We'll get the Tetris. 433. Another one, Jordan. 490 into level 19, so a bit of a low transition. Hydrant Dude here. Hello, Hydrant Dude. It's one of my favorite comic strips, Hydrant Dude. $510 Ella, $566 Jordan. There's a long bar for a split triple for Ella. And we'll be able to uncover the right side. Get that Tetris. 553. Jordan Tetris. Jordan ahead by about 92,000 points. Another Tetris. Player is clean and flat now. Oh, yeah, I see Jordan did not approve of his own decision there, but okay, long bar comes. No harm, no foul. Tetris, 705 into 23, Jordan. And another one. There's a Tetris. Ella, 639. So Jordan's still up by about 95,000 points. And another one. All right, we're just motoring along here. Players keeping pace with one another. Of course, there is that score difference, but ever since that difference happened, they've been pretty much keeping pace. You know, about 100,000 points separated. Oh, a little bit of a drought here for Jordan. This is complicated. Oh, no, can't get the bar over. Jordan gonna top out at 885. So 886 is the target for Ella. We're covered over there. Ella gets the bar over 854. Tetris down there, 865. Needs another 20,000 points. And for one Tetris, will more than do it, but does not need a Tetris. Getting droughted though. And just taking these doubles, so just doubling all the way down. And there is the Tetris for the game 4 victory from Ella. All right, now I got to get excited all over again, but I am excited. It's a decider. Ella and Jordan, the winner, faces Vicious Rhubarb, and it is a decider, and that is why you see a small D on the screen. Let's go ahead and get this underway. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, Tetris, 2 of them for each of them. And there we go. We are off to the races. All right, both players perfect. There's the delayed Vits for Ella. Both players perfect through 6 Tetrises. But not for long. There's some burns there for Ella, and that's okay. The goal is not perfection. The goal is to win the tournament. All right, 205 Jordan. 187 for Ella. Jordan just with the 1 burned line. Akatu says, would a game be replayed if it was discovered after the game that it wasn't SPS? No, once there's significant action, and I don't consider 40 or 50 lines that significant, no, it would not be replayed. At that point, too much stuff happened. And it would be on, us and the crowd to figure it out before then. I model a lot of the rules and precedent off of poker, just because I played poker full time for a while, and a lot of the the rules already were in place. They made sense. 294 for Ella, 308 for Jordan. All right, Ella's going to uncover the well. Jordan with the T-spin set up, just going to fill it in. Not going to wait around for that T. Ella with an open well. Gonna decide to bring that L back in. Ends up taking the triple anyway. And Tetris Ella. Jordan still trying to dig out of this. Yeah, Jordan actually set up for a cheeky, dirty Tetris, but Bard is not coming when he needs it to. So just trying to take the burns and actually set up for one. There's the dirty Tetris for Jordan. 400K for Jordan. 463 for Ella. Most players Dragon Gaming are using actual NESs. Handful of players play on emulator. And it may not be NESs, but it may be an NES equivalent, you know, like the retro bit kind of stuff or whatever. There's a handful that don't introduce any lag. And then there's something like the retro USB AVS, which itself doesn't introduce lag, but you got to play it on a monitor. And Jordan in a little bit of trouble, cannot get the J over, and that is going to be a top out for Jordan here in the decider. Ella will be moving on. Jordan will not. And GG's. Jordan played great. Really showed some very good post 29 in at least one of those games. Couple of tough early top outs on 18. But Jordan, you know, potential. I think Jordan's got potential. But Ella, former CTM champ, will be moving on. We're going to run a quick ad and we'll be back in a moment. I'll need about 90 to 120 seconds for myself. So shall return. All right, it is round 2 between Rhubarb and Ella. The winner will go to the top 16 and play on the final weekend, which I'm excited about. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. 3, 2, 1 countdown bits. K9 watching Tetris. Thank you so much. And that's a good, you know, it's a good thing to try to get started. We like our 3, 2, 1 countdown bits. So if you want to support the channel, there is a good occasion to do it. Kingsman, what is your, here, message me on Discord. What is your job situation? You've referred to your job situation, kind of glancing references to it several times over the past couple weeks. Send me on Discord what your job situation is. I'm curious what it is. 74 for Ella, 96 for Rhubarb. Look at that. Sponsor quests, Richard Wolf, 5-cent contribution to the prize pool. Much appreciated. Look at that. Richard Wolf, legendary Tetris streamer, can take time to do sponsor quests. You can do it too. What is a sponsor quest? Well, I'm glad you asked, right? So the way that our prize pool is funded is through fan contributions, right? You are a fan, and so you have a chance to help support the prize pool. We do that through a platform called Matcherino. And Matcherino offers you both paid ways to contribute, which is just what it sounds like, you know, PayPal or credit card or debit card, whatever, and free ways. And the free ways are sponsor quests, right? So these involve like liking a page or retweeting something or subscribing to a YouTube channel. 219 for Ella, 156 Rhubarb. And each time someone does that, it contributes a small amount to the prize pool courtesy of the sponsor who is actually, you know, on the receiving end of that thing. And those are sponsor quests. So if you want to do that, it is a free way to support the prize pool. It doesn't cost you anything, you're already sitting here watching this on the computer or whatever, just go to ctm.gg/Matcherino or use the Matcherino command in chat to get the link. I'm glad you asked, Zarina Harris. $257 Rhubarb, 301 for Ella. CTM merch does exist. You can go to ctm.gg/merch, right? Takes you to our merch store. We got to update the merch store though. But there's some stuff in there. All right, 311 Ella will get the Tetris, 334. 328 Rhubarb. And gets a Tetris here at 353. So we are pretty darn close. Zarina Harris doing sponsor quest. Look at that. Asked what a sponsor quest was. And within 45 seconds was doing them. Some of you have known what sponsor quests are for literal years and have never done one. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you about yourselves? Thank you so much, Zarina Harris. 421 Rhubarb, 416 Ella. They are still pretty darn close. Rhubarb back by about 8 lines, though. So in a way, Rhubarb sorta, kind of in a way, has the pace lead. Now, there's an interesting long bar placement for Rhubarb, but, you know, it's kind of going to work out. Now, the winner of this match goes to the top 16. Now, that will be played all... See, right now we're just doing individual brackets as little mini streams. You know, 3 matches every stream. But on the last weekend of the month, 2 days to get those final 15 matches. And so that will be a fun weekend. And the other thing is we are paying the top 16 players. So if you do make it to the final weekend, you are in the prize pool. So the winner of this match is in the prize pool. And as we said, the prize pool right now is over $10,000. Ella, a little dicey up here, waiting on that bar to get it down, and it's just not coming. Taking the skims and gets the bar over for the Tetris. And more importantly, just to bring the stack back down so Ella can work on it. Zarina Harris, another sponsor quest. Really appreciate it. You know, Zarina Harris, the kind of person who says, hey, I like this thing. What can I do to support it? And does it, right? Are you that kind of person? Only you can decide. 622 for Ella, 712 for Rhubarb. Yeah, Javanti, definitely that kind of person. We have gotten support from Javanti before, so thank you so much, Javanti. Hooded Fool has gifted a tier 1 sub to Raybert. Thank you so much, Hooded Fool, for your support, Raybert. You can thank Hooded Fool for your subscription to the channel and enjoy your emotes. I think they're some of the best emotes on Twitch. What do you think of that? What do you think about that shocking statement? All right, Rhubarb up over 100,000 points and has 12 lines in hand. Well, maybe a little fewer now. But still, behind in lines. Tetris Jazz doing the sponsor quest. Look at this. We need a CTE as well. Well, there is a CTE. Classic Tetris Entertainment. That does exist. Pretty much any letter that you can follow CT with exists. Ella transitioning way up high here on 29. Not going to be able to do anything. Rhubarb already good here with the 1.1 into 29. Gets the game. Here you go. There is a CTW, Classic Tetris Wars. CTA, Classic Tetris Asia. CTB, Classic Tetris Brawl. CTC, Classic Tetris Community. Remember, that was a long time ago. That was drama for those of you who remember those days. It is game 2. Rhubarb up 1-0 over Ella. Let's go. 3-2-1 Tetris. All right, 22 push down points for Ella. There's Tetris number 1. All right, getting a bit droughted, gets the bar over, brings that stack down, gets the Tetris. And Rhubarb gets the bar over, gets the Tetris. Look at that. Rook Out Rogue doing sponsor quests as well. Thank you so much, Rook Out Rogue and Akatu. When I see sponsor quests going on too long without anyone doing any of them, it does get a little, I gotta admit, I do get a little demoralized. I don't like talking too much about sponsor stuff and money or whatever, but I was like, well, it seems like something you could do, Doesn't seem hard. But when I see people do them, I'm like, all right, people care enough to take a little bit of extra action to help us out. To help the players out, really. So it makes me feel good. So if you want to make me feel good, do sponsor quests. If you want to make me feel bad, maybe you do, then don't do them, I guess. All right, Ella trying to bring this down. There's a great S piece. That'll do it. Opens up the right side. Bang, Tetris for Ella, 139. Oh, Rhubarb going to bring that square back to make room for the long bar. Now, of course, that's going to cause some extra burning. But, good, I think, to get the Tetris down anyway. All right, Rhubarb looking for that column 8 Tetris. There's the bar. There's the Tetris. Ella going to uncover, gets the long bar Tetris. All right, long bar over for each of them. Each of them Tetrising. Rhubarb ahead. Oh, 32,000 points now. Oh, gonna miss the S spin. We'll see what Rhubarb does. He's gonna build on top or just burn it down. And it looks like, well, looks like a little of both. There we go. All right, dirty Tetris. That'll do. Got Ella looking for that bar. Gonna clean up everything, but ends up covering anyway. But there's the bar. All right, that's gonna help. All right, good couple of pieces now set up for a Tetris long bar Tetris. So Rhubarb still ahead by about 35,000 points. Rhubarb with the Vits, the delayed Vits, I think. And there's the Tetris 435. Oh, it wasn't delayed? All right, thank you, Javan T. Javan T on top of it. There's a lawyer who runs ads in Austin, you know. I forget the guy's name, but he's like, da-da-da-da is on top of it. Yeah, and then all the billboards are this dude standing on top of like an automobile accident. You know, like stupid billboards of an accident happening and the guy's standing on top of it. Get it? Because he's on top of it. All right, Ella's into 19, 484. Getting up a little bit high on the stack, though, and kind of getting droughted. And gets 3 S's in a row. Does uncover the right side, shoots that Z over, and a long bar over. And will uncover. And long bar down for the Tetris, 516. Good survival for Ella. For some reason, I tend to remember lawyer ads a lot. They're very memorable to me. Of course, the 444 lawyers. And then there's longtime advertising lawyer in Austin called David Comey, the attorney that rocks. And he rocks because he's got these dreadlocks. So he's like a rock and roll attorney or something. 533 Ella, 628 for Rhubarb. I should look up David Comey, the attorney that rocks. All right, Rhubarb going to uncover here. Clean stack now, building back up for the Tetris. Still has a 47,000 point lead over Ella and back by 10 lines. And I get a little bit annoyed by that campaign because it says the attorney that rocks, right? And shouldn't it be the attorney who rocks? Unless he's saying he's not a person. All right, long bar down for Rhubarb, 768 sets up column 9 long bar to get Tetris ready. And long bar down Tetris, 799. But I guess I will not be hiring the attorney that rocks. $821 Ella into the score lead, but again, you know, 10 lines in the future. So Rhubarb about 10 lines in hand or more. Rhubarb going to uncover here on 26. Ella into 28. Rhubarb still on 26. Tetris down for Rhubarb. Good clean flat stack for Rhubarb on 27, 887. Ella into 29. at 935. Kind of building up the sides here and going for a singling and doubling strat. Rhubarb 958. And then building up that left side, trying to get another Tetris before 29. Is set up for one. Ella setting up center. Well, Tetris will get one. 997. And got the max out here on 31. Ella, A01 here for Rhubarb. Ella ahead by about 2,000 to 3,000 points. Rhubarb at 11,000. Ella 14,000. Super close. It's really going to come down to who blinks first. Rhubarb down with a triple takes the lead by a small amount. Ella building up that left side, but a little bit high on the board now. Beautiful L piece to bring this down, but what could she get over to the right side? Oh no! And Ella gonna top out. Rhubarb already ahead, has outlasted Ella here in game 2 and will take the game. There you go. Rhubarb now with a commanding 2-0 lead in this match. All right, both players are ready. Let us get this underway. Rhubarb looking to wrap it up right now. Ella needs to win this one. Stay in the tournament. Here we go. 3, 2, 1 Tetris. All right. Ella building up a deep well down there in column 7 and able to get a couple Tetrises to bring this down. So there we go. Rhubarb gets one over for a Tetris. 69,000. Kingsman loves it. All right, Ella is staying in that column 7, but gonna move that well over. You know, you got a kind of a problem on the left side, very high. You just want to bring the stack down a little bit rather than be too risky. All right, there we go. Dirty Tetris Ella bringing this down 104. And another one, 127. There's one Rhubarb 141. So we are off and running. Rhubarb coming in here 15 seed, Ella 18 seed. I mean, they both so close in their qualifiers. I don't believe we have had a seed upset yet into the top 16 yet. Correct me if I'm wrong. Look at that. Matt Martin continuing to do sponsor quests. All right, Tetris Ella 219. And you can see Ella switching to DAS right now. And you'll see Ella switch from rolling to DAS. I don't know, switching to tap as well once in a while. Not sure, haven't noticed. Listen, Matt Martin, you know, 2019 top 8 finisher in CTWC. If he can do sponsor quests, so can you. All right, Ella gonna move that S back. Make room for the long bar. Gets the Tetris. There are 3 places apart where this could be considered an upset. I mean, it would be a seed upset, but you know. So, like, technically, actually, you know, pretty darn close. It's kind of a pick 'em. I mean, it just they could have easily finished the other way in the qualifying, right? It's not a perfect process. Oh, Ella not going to be able to get that long bar over, or was able to, but just didn't. And now it's kind of a little messed up board in the middle there. And gets the bar over. Almost didn't get it over again. So I'm not exactly sure what's happening there, but I'm trying to right the ship. What's up, Matt Martin in the chat? Also one of the best beards in Tetris. I mean, really. Ella set up in column 2 for the Tetris, maybe known as the Hell Well. It's really the worst well to try to go for Tetrises. You know, generally not advised. Pros only. And there is long bar down into column 2. And another one. Another Hell Well Tetris for Ella. And we'll transfer the well over to the normal, regular place where long bars go, which is column 10. $541 Rhubarb, $474 Ella. Kind of high there in column 8 and 9. Long bar over Tetris and another one. All right, Ella into 19 at 543. And Rhubarb 612 with another Tetris on the board available. And there it is, 636 transition for Rhubarb. So Rhubarb ahead now by about 66,000 points. Ella puts down a Tetris into 20. All right, there's a great LPs for Ella. Fits right in the middle of that stack. And there we go, Tetris. 653, Ella 715 for Rhubarb. All right, Tetris Rhubarb 755, 711 for Ella. 711. And I know it's the home of the Big Gulp, but what is a Big Gulp? Is that just a giant soda, or is that like a special drink? $778 Ella, $816 Rhubarb is just soda. Okay. So it's home of a giant, 1 gallon soda or whatever. Is Slush Puppy still a thing? Remember Slush Puppies? You'd go to the convenience store and you would have you get like an iced drink called a Slush Puppy. All right, long bar down for Rhubarb, bringing the stack down. 865 Rhubarb. Ella in the lead now on 26, but again, ahead in lines, so it's a little bit closer. Slush Puppy is still around. I used to love the blue Slush Puppies. I would get them at the White Hen Pantry in Burlington, Massachusetts. On Burlington Ave. Or Route 62 or whatever it was. 917 Rhubarb, 960 from Ella. All right, Ella uncovers, gets the long bar down. Not going to get another one down. Just going to try to build up for another one, but has it covered well. This is very dicey for Ella. Gets a square over. Trying to not have an awkward 29 transition. Rhubarb going to get a Tetris. This is going to be a really tough height to transition from here for Ella. Gets a dirty Tetris. Can't get the bar over. Going to top out at A42. So Chasedown situation here for Rhubarb. Tetris down. What was the top out score? I missed the top out score. I don't remember what it was. What was it? A42. So the target and A43 should seal it. There it is. A42. Not that is not a movie distribution company. That is a score. A24 is the film studio. So Rhubarb, you're going to sweep Ella, and you have swept your way into the top 16. So there you go, Ella. Great to have you here. Always fun to have you. Hope to see you back here again in some kind of CTM event. But for now, it's going to be our friend Rhubarb who will... I don't have a winner scene, but we're just improvising. And let's see, big Rhubarb right there. Big old Rhubarb is the winner. Winner equals Rhubarb. There you go. Pro streamer. There you go. You are a winner. Congratulations. We'll see you in the top 16. That means you got to play more Tetris. Is that a blessing or a curse? You're into the prize pool. Amazing. So GG's. Great to have you. Good performance. And thanks to all our players today. Had a great time. We came in at a crisp 2 hours, 7 minutes. And that's even after like a 15 or 16 minute opening. So very crisp here. Here, let's see if I can... Hold on. I won! Yay! Whoa! All right, thanks everybody. Crown Christmas says thank you, vandweller, for the hard work this month. Don't thank me, thank Pumpy Hearts and all, the Pumpy Heart, of course, and then all of our tournament guardians, whatever they're called, and all the people who check the qualifiers. Those are like the main people this month. So GG's to you. This is Rhubarb. All right. Well, we're done, and I am done with Tetris for like a week. Hey everybody, this is your old pal vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. Join our Discord server, the largest classic Tetris community online, at ctm.gg/discord, and follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.